Hello everybody, this is OpenWorldAddict here, and I want to welcome you to my starter guide for the Lazy Bastards achievements. I've seen several people run through this guide, I've seen several people run through this achievement, and I also, before I even saw that, I saw a post on, I think it was Reddit or some forum. I will put the post down in the description box that gives advice for the Lazy Bastard Achievement Guide. Lazy Bastard Achievement. But none of the people that I saw followed the step. Basically, it was like a guide, but they didn't follow it, and so I want to show you how that works. I also saw how they were not doing things that were they were doing things that were very slow. Not using everything they had available to them to pick things up. So I'm going to show you some tips to get things to go faster. Now, this is not going to be a complete walkthrough of trying to get the Lazy Bastard achievement, because that will take forever, and I don't. And to tell you the truth, I have yet to complete the game. And so, but I do know that a lot of the crafting you need to set the Lazy Bastard achievement, if you don't know, is you can see in the upper left corner. You complete the game only using 111 things crafted by hand. Everything else must be crafted by machine. Most of the things are going to be crafted in the early game, and then when you get to oil production, you'll need to craft one more thing. But so I'm going to show you mostly the early game. I'm going to show you everything up to the point where we can automate mining, automate smelting, and have some sort of production line going. So this starter guide will take you up to that point. Now, to get started, you're going to have a lot of resources. I've been on this map for about a half an hour to an hour, and I cleared off. Most of this was covered by trees, and I cleared off most of the trees. And you see there's some stone. In all, I've gathered a lot of wood. But this is what you're going to want. You're going to want a bunch of wood. You may not need as much wood as I gathered, but you're going to need a lot of wood. You're going to want 3 piles of copper plate and 5 piles of iron plate. That will get you started. That will definitely get you started. And I did all that so that you didn't have to watch me chopping wood while I'm waiting for the copper plates and iron plates to be smelted. I also, a lot of other people went straight to the coal. I haven't done coal at all. I was just doing this off of wood. So here is the water. So we're going to make our first item, which is going to require 4 items. So that's a total of 5 items out of 111. Let's click on that. I was wrong, 7. Don't know. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna go there. And the next thing, of course, we want boiler, which is gonna require a stone furnace. We already have a stone furnace. It's going to consume our stone furnace. This is one thing that many people make, is that they'll gather the wood and craft a boiler. And that's the process of crafting of a stone furnace, and they don't need to because they have a stone furnace. You will be able to get your assembly machine to make stone furnaces for you. So we'll use that stone furnace to make our one boiler. We'll attach it like that. And we will give it some fuel. We have plenty. And then we're going to craft a steam engine. There we go. Now, so that's used 21 handcrafted items. Next thing we'll need is a small electric pole. And we're going to put it over here? No. We want to make sure that we have a large enough gap. Okay. And that brings us to 24 crafts, and then lab. This is a very expensive one. And that brought us to $64 crafts, and now we're gonna get the command to start researching automation. And now we need to craft 10 science pack ones, which will also require us to, so that's about 64, that'll take us to 84, maybe above. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's be careful not to click too many times. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and that is 10. And now we're going to, and while that's working, I'm going to come back here and gather up some stone, because I'm going to need stone for a future project. And that's very loud in my ears. And this may take some time. So that's 10, that's all we're gonna need. Good, and the next thing I'm gonna have it working on is that. Now, the last thing we're going to have to make by hand is dissembler, and that's going to require a bunch of handcrafts. And we only need to make one. And that is brought up to 98. Now, what other people did, they got them to 99, but remember, I saved one handcraft because I had the furnace. I didn't need to make a furnace to make the boiler, so that saved me a bunch. So now I am going to put it over here. And I did this to leave me some room to grow. Okay, so now, what can we make? We can make wooden chests, iron chests, transport belts, burner inserters, small electric poles, pipes, pipe to ground. We can make iron axes. We can't make that. Well, we guess we can make that, repair packs. We can actually make more boilers if we want add more boilers to our system. And we can make stone furnaces. And then we can make wood. We can make copper cable. We can make iron stick. We can make iron gear. We can make electronic circuits. We can make Science Pack 1. And we can even make Science Pack 2. And I'm not going to worry about those other stuff. So, it's just to be aware about everything in your capacity to make at this stage of the game. So, while it's doing stuff, we're going to want it to, while it's doing stuff, we're going to want it to be able to gather resources. So, we are going to have it craft stone furnaces, and we're going to put in the 10 stone. And just like that, it gave us 2 stone furnaces. Now we're going to go place those stone furnaces into the thing. In the meantime, we're going to give it the order to make iron gears. We're going to need a lot of iron gears. I thought I had 5 of these. Okay, and just chopping some trees around here to give me room. And we're gonna put 1 furnace over here and 1 furnace over there. And we're gonna put wood into it. And for the time being, we already have ore in our thing, so we're gonna have it do the ore we already have. Okay. So now, we're going to take this, not this whole thing. No. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to create some iron chests. And we just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 more. That's enough. Then we're going to do some of these burner inserters. So we're just going to And that will be enough. Get the burner inserters. We're going to put one over there, one over there, and one over there. And we're going to put a chest over there, a chest over there, and now we're going to tell it to make we're going to power these two things right now. But this will help us automate things. At least for the time being. So we're going to run out of wood pretty fast. Except we may need to clear some of this off to do the next part of the project. And I just realized before I have it make of course it's not going to make it because it does not have the iron. Oh, okay. Good. It did not make it because what I want is yeah. Actually, we need iron sticks. We're gonna want to put the some copper down here. Okay, let's finish that job for now, because we're gonna want the pickaxes, especially to mine the ore. Okay. So then we're gonna put this like that. And we're gonna fire it up. Okay. So, that is the first steps. I'm gonna leave it for now, and the next video will be me. I'll see what I'll be doing in the next video, but that is the first steps to the lazy bastard achievement. This is the first episode of my starter guide for the lazy bastard achievement. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, of course like it, and you know all the stuff. Follow me on Facebook. Like my Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Steam group. All the links to all of those should be down below. Have a great day, everyone. OpenWorldAddict out.